Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NNN Talk Show. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM, and today we have a fascinating program. Before that, all our programs are video streamed through YouTube and Google+. Please visit our YouTube channel, which is NIK NIKAM, where we have close to 1,000 videos accenting our experience here in the United States, and we also have more than 1 million views. In fact, YouTube has labeled ours as excellent community service channel. We would like you to please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have a social media page, which is NNN Media on Facebook, where we bring you the latest buzz from around the world, and we would like you to please visit our Facebook page and like it. Today we are going to be talking about beauty, fashion, intelligence, elegance, talent, and much more. And yes, indeed, we are going to be talking about Bollywood Pageant 2016, and my special guests are Niharika, who welcome to NNN Talk Show.
Thank you so much
and
for having
also
me.
Madhulika, right?
Thank you so much for
I
having
am
me.
delighted to have you ladies on this program, and this program has been sponsored and supported by Bollywood Shows for You, and of course Bollywood Sheikh, the CEO Ruchika Diaz. She couldn't be here today, but we are going to see her on Sunday, right?
Absolutely right.
And also it is also being supported and sponsored by Just Chick Events. I don't know, maybe they forgot men.
I think they did.
Jocelyn Photography, Deco Art, and of course Murli Santanu Photography. Okay, Niharika, before we go any further, just give a little bit about your background, and then we're going to start about this beautiful Bollywood pageant.
Awesome. I'm so excited really to be here, Nick. Thank you so much for having me and Madhulika. Well, my association with, I'm going to talk in specific to this pageant, Bollywood Pageant 2016.
Yeah.
As you already mentioned, the director is Ruchika Singh Diaz.
Yes.
A very dear friend, and also one of the most, what can I say about her? Where do I even start? One of the most enthusiastic and a woman with a vision. She herself is a beauty with a purpose. By the way, that's the tagline for our pageant. Yeah. The reason and the way I got associated with this particular pageant is I'm from India, I'm from Bangalore, or rather Mysore, shall I say, because my friend here is from Mysore too. But I've had a long history. Well, I'm only 29 years old, but I started modeling at quite a young age. Not for modeling, because modeling you start at 16 or 17. I started somewhere around 20, but I went on to do the Femina Miss India 2008 South. I was the top 5 in that, and I was sent to the main pageant, which is Femina Miss India 2009. I was the top 10, so I was a finalist, but that kind of took me from there to do all the Lakme Fashion Weeks, or the Wills India Fashion Week. I got to work with pretty much all of the top designers in India of that time. And I also got to do a movie in Kannada, and well, much more than that, I think I got to travel a lot and just experience that industry, the very core of it, and I had such a fantastic experience. And then I moved to the US. I used to live in Los Angeles for about 2 years, so I went ahead and pursued my makeup there. So I studied in one of the best schools for makeup called Makeup Designary. It's in Hollywood, Burbank actually, to be specific, in LA. And I graduated from there, and then I went on to do a lot of work in Hollywood, to a lot of I did. I actually have IMDb credits for several movies and a few music videos. So anyways, long story short, I came to Houston, and I always had a vision of being a coach myself and being associated with a pageant, and to kind of combine all this experience, all these creative endeavors that I've had, and to give it back to women I so care about, and especially Desi women. So when I met Ruchika, I was like, you know what, rather than take part in it, I think I would be more of an asset, being a part of a core team member. And that's how this came about, and I couldn't be more happy.
That's fascinating. We're delighted to have you, and you are not too far from my hometown, I should say, but we'll talk about that later on. First of all, you said you're from Bangalore. There's another lady who from Bangalore went to become one of the top film star actresses. So Did you get a chance to work with her or meet with her?
Are you talking about Deepika Padukone?
Yes.
Well, I kind of had my own little brush with her.
Yeah.
I would say, because I worked with the same agency that she worked with in the very beginning of her career, Prasad Bidappa Associates. He's very much still one of the biggest choreographers in the South.
Yeah.
So yes, I got to work on several shows where she was the showstopper.
I see.
So and also, of course, she's a Bangalore girl, and
that's
she
why
was
I said.
So it was always nice to see Deepika, because she was such an inspiration, and now, as the rest of her country knows, she's not just a beauty, she's just so much more than that, so yeah, I have actually worked with her, as I just said, not directly. I wish I would have, but I didn't get quite there.
I'll have to say, because in 2014, she came with Shah Rukh Khan along with the rest of the team for the Slam show.
That's right.
I was in the press conference, and we videotaped that press conference, and it's on our YouTube channel. We have more than 46,000 views on that particular video.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I have to catch that one now.
Yes, you'll like that one. And okay, let's talk about Bollywood Pageant 2016. What can we expect with the Bollywood Pageant 2016?
Wow, where do I begin? Well, for one, we have one of our most beautiful contestants next to me. Her name is Madhulika Prakash.
Thank you.
Mrs. Madhulika Prakash.
Yeah.
That's correct.
She's actually, it's what you can expect to get to the question is, we have this title, or rather a cause that we've attached with this pageant. Beauty with a purpose. Especially so because we all know beauty is not skin deep. But that being said, all of our contestants, we have over 30 contestants coming from across the country. You won't believe me, actually more than half of our contestants are from across, not from Houston, so are from out of town. They're from California, Virginia, Tennessee, New Jersey, New York, you name it, women are coming from all across. And that's really what sets us apart. But, we always take pride in Houston being a melting pot of cultures. But this time around, the Bollywood pageant is making sure that it's a melting pot for a beauty pageant, So it's something that's so unique. And these women are coming with all their family, their kids. I'm talking about the missus. It's going to be mind-blowing, simply because, I want you all to come attend and buy tickets and come support us, only for the fact that you never know, you might be inspired to take that next step and do something like that yourself. Because let me tell you what, self-improvement and, investing in yourself is something that will never stop. That can happen at any age. So that's what I think our pageant represents, because we have a 16-year-old, we also have a 49-year-old.
That's why I'm still learning.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like 85 years old. I'm still
Are you? No, I think he's lying about his age. But
it doesn't matter, the ladies have already proven it. After 29, it doesn't make any difference.
I couldn't agree with you more. And also one more thing is we have a lot of entertainment. I won't get to who the celebrity stars are yet, but there's going to be a lot to look forward to, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a Triple N talk show. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM, and we are talking about the Bollywood Pageant 2016, and my special guests are Niharika, who was one of the finalists, right, in Miss India 2009, and she is very actively involved in the Bollywood pageants, and next to her is one of the contestants for this time, and that is Madhulika. Okay, let's walk us through what people can expect in this Bollywood pageant. You have 3 different categories, right? So let's talk about that and just walk us through, what to expect like in each category.
Okay, as a contestant or for someone who's coming to watch it?
I'm coming. You're not allowing me to be a contestant, are you?
Oh, you are most welcome. I think we'll make an exception for you.
I'm ready.
going to text Ruchika right now.
I tell you, I'm ready.
You actually look quite ready. You should, right?
At least I could be the bellboy there.
No, I think you can very well be the Mr. Bollywood.
I don't mind.
We'll give you the crown right now.
You're already in the costume.
I tell you.
There you go. Yeah.
See, we have one life to live, and you just have to enjoy it. It's not going to come back.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. So what you can expect is, as you just mentioned, Nick, teen, Miss and Mrs.
Yeah.
So the reason we have these 3 contests all in one stage, one event, but 3 different pageants nevertheless, is because, beauty and brains, I know it comes alongside of age too, So a teen can never be compared with a miss. A miss can never be compared quite with a Mrs. I feel like each has their own strengths. Each has their own vulnerability, which makes them so beautiful, you know.
That's yeah.
So you'll get to see teens, you know, just fresh 16-year-old young women, young ladies who are just about to take their first step into adulthood. Then you'll see the misses who range all the way up to 27 to 29 years old, who maybe have already, you know, gotten into their careers but are still trying to figure themselves out. And then, of course, I have to say my most exciting part is the misses. Honestly, Houston or the rest of the US, you have no idea. I feel like the misses are like the front runners because they are coming full force. And you know, misses, there's actually, I have a special story. Speaking about what you can expect, the type of women who are coming to this pageant. I'm not going to mention the name, but there was most recently I spoke to someone. She just lost her mother in India. And you know, she said to me, Niharika, this pageant is more than just a pageant for me. I'm coming there to reinvent myself. I'm coming there to forget my past and move on with the future. I'm coming there to honor my mother's life, you know. So
that's very, very touching.
It's very touching, and it just brought me goosebumps. So you know, we have women like that who are coming there. Themselves are an inspiration, you know. And as missus, I feel like you work and you bring your kids up, and you support your husband, your in-laws. Sometimes you forget to give that time and space for yourself. And the minute you stop doing that, I feel like society stops caring much about you too. You know, and that's the fact. So a pageant like this, Bollywood pageant, the reason we support, especially our Mrs. contestants, is because we want to remind them, and we want them to remind us that, you know what, the part of being a Mrs. does not stop you from being yourself and your beautiful self, and taking that and becoming more and more beautiful.
You know, one time I attended in the National Speakers Association, this lady was talking about being selfish. I thought maybe she was being selfish, promoting being selfish. But then when I sat there and listened to that, then I realized that as a doctor, I should have realized that if I am not healthy and wealthy, there's nobody else I can treat and make them feel better. So she was saying, you have to take care of yourself. You have to feel good about yourself. Otherwise, there's no way you're going to inspire other people or share your happiness. So that's why we have to be selfish to start with, so that we develop that self-confidence and all this experience, so that we can share with other people. So I thought maybe plug in this really psychology here.
Oh, you know what? No, it's as you know, you're absolutely right. Everything actually plays a role. It's all intertwined.
Yes.
And that's why, you know, to all the women who are watching me right now, if you have already missed the opportunity to be a part of this pageant, I truly welcome you. I am actually their official pageant coach. We are going to be bigger, better coming years, and we'll have contestants like this who will go on to be a part of this pageant. I truly welcome you all to, you know, give yourself a chance to experience something different and come out on your own, you know. So next year, don't worry, I'll look forward to your application.
Absolutely. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's give out the contact information, since we told them to come and sign up this time, and maybe it's too late for this time, but at least for next time, you know, at least do come and watch the show, so that you get all the glimpses, so that next time you know what to anticipate.
Absolutely. So the show is going to be on the 4th of September. That's a Sunday. It's the Labor Day weekend, the long weekend. So come attend the show. You can find more information on bollywoodpageant.com, and if you would like for tickets and etc., you can call 281-310-0742.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the Triple N Talk Show. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM, and all our programs are video streamed through YouTube and Google+. Please visit our YouTube channel NIK NIKAM, where we have close to 1,000 videos and 1,450 subscribers and more than 1 million views. And also we would like you to visit our Facebook page, which is Triple N Media, where we bring you the latest buzz from around the world. In fact, you can watch this video tonight on Facebook. Also, this program has been supported and sponsored by Bollywood Shows for You, and of course Bollywood Shake. Our Ruchika Diaz couldn't be here today. And by Just Chick Events, and also by Jocelyn Photography, Deco Art, and Murali Santanu Photography. So let's talk about who are the judges in this, going to be in this contest.
Okay, so some of the judges I'm going to talk about.
Yes.
We actually have Houston's very own Mr. Rehan Siddiqui. I know he needs no introduction, but he is of course the owner and CEO of Hum FM 106.1. Speaking of which, he's also one of the most supportive and one of our sponsors. So we're very thankful to him, and he's also part of the, as I said, the judges.
Yeah.
And he's also going to be presenting a very special award himself. For one of the very beautiful women with a purpose, of course. So he's one of our judges. Then we also have a chef who's a woman, and she's one of the top 5 chefs, Indian chefs in the US.
Oh, I see.
And we also have a writer coming in, and then we have a designer. So we have so many varieties of women, and we also have a past pageant winner of Bollywood Pageant.
I see.
So we're kind of trying to bring, a very type of judging personality so that we're fair to the contestants. That's something that we truly believe in, and that's one of the reasons I'm associated with this pageant. There is no such thing as, as soon as you say a pageant, it could be Miss India or Bollywood pageant, you're like, you know what, this has to be fixed. There's no such thing, because we're working very hard to keep it so fair, and may the best woman win. That's right. And also, the best women might not win, but that by no means depreciates a woman's value.
No.
I'll also add that.
I think just, walking on the ramp, I get nervous just getting on the stage and standing in front of the audience and addressing questions and all these things. I think they all make a tremendous impact on the self-confidence and the way people look at themselves in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about what are the different areas the judges are going to be looking at for the contestants' purpose.
Oh, great question. And as I already said, here's a beautiful pageant contestant next to me.
Thank you.
I'm just going to kind of use her as an example since she's so gorgeous and so sweet. She's a very accomplished woman too, and she'll be telling a little bit about herself in a bit. Definitely, of course, beauty. Now, let's not forget this is a beauty pageant. Now, beauty comes in all sizes and shapes. And I think increasingly, it's 2016, and now we've also accepted plus models, plus shaped, or what do you call it, plus sized models to be on covers such as Vogue magazine or Harper's Bazaar. So now we live in a world where every shape can be beautiful in its own way. So when we are judging beauty, we're not so much looking for that perfect face, perfect features, or somebody who looks like Aishwarya Rai, who's supposed to be the world's most beautiful woman. We're looking for a woman who's made the best out of what she has, what nature has given to her, and what opportunities she's got or made for herself. So that is the aspect of beauty that we're looking at. And most definitely the way she carries herself. And the personality, she'll get to have a one-on-one interview with the judges. So the way she talks, the way she expresses herself. She might be not just a housewife, I'll stand corrected. She might be a housewife, or she might be a CEO. Or she might be pregnant, but the way she carries herself, the way she has a vision for herself, that is something I know that judges are looking for, and that's going to capture their eyes and their mind, and that's going to make sure that they put that very coveted number, which will lead to you being called out.
Crowned out.
Crowned out, so those are a few of the things that's going to be watched out for, or being judged for.
Okay, let's talk about who is going to be your chief guest.
Well, I was hoping you'd ask me that, and you actually, sir, are going to be very happy.
Yes.
So, I'll actually play a little quiz with you.
Yes.
How about that?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay, awesome. So, in the 80s, now this is, I'll throw a few hints at you and you have to guess. In the 80s, this actress has done over 80 movies, and she's, of course, played across Amitabh Bachchan to Sunny Deol, Vinod Khanna, Anil Kapoor. You can definitely throw in some input. You name it. Sunny Deol.
She's a national award winner.
There you go. And she's also a very accomplished dancer. And her name starts from M. Come
I know
on.
it's not Madhuri Dixit.
Not this time, you never know, but no.
I left India in 70.
Well, okay, so we'll excuse him of this. Well, it's actually Meenakshi Seshadri.
Yes. I think I mistook for...
You did.
Yes.
It kind of came in your head, but you didn't really. Okay. Well, anyways, we'll excuse him.
Yeah.
Meenakshi Seshadri is actually our celebrity judge, or rather our appearance this year. The reason we chose her is because there is a tagline, beauty with a purpose, which we really take very seriously. And also by bringing Meenakshi Seshadri, honestly, you might ask, she was very popular in the 80s. But let me remind you, Rekha, Hema Malini, Jaya Bachchan, these women are are classic. They're timeless.
yes.
And also, just like how we are honoring a Mrs. who's probably 49 years old, so like some of our contestants, or who's 25. Just because you've lived a long life does not make you any lackluster. So this is a good way of reminding that, you know, old is not necessarily something that you can forget so easily. I think it's something to be honored, something to be celebrated. And she is most definitely beauty with a purpose. She has a lot of credits of movies. She's done Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, worked with so many actors. And quite honestly, working as an actress back in the 80s was, let me tell you, not an easy task. You know, everything today is so streamlined, but back then women had to fight so many societal restrictions to be there. She's a very accomplished dancer, and in her life she's done a lot of charity, she stood for a lot of causes, supported a lot of causes. So we're very, very excited to actually have her. Also, speaking of celebrities, we are also in talk with Preeti Zinta to be our brand ambassador for the coming years. So you'll be seeing more of her in the coming years. But this time, please come and let's support Meenakshi Sheshadri. We're very, very excited to have her.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a Triple N talk show. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM, and we are talking about Bollywood Pageant 2016, and my special guests are Niharika and Madhulika here, and all our programs are video streamed through YouTube and Google Plus, and please visit our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have a Facebook page, which is Triple N Media. We would like you to visit our Facebook page, where you bring you the latest buzz from around the world. Okay, let's talk about once this pageant is over. Is there a progression to a state level contest or like a national contest for these candidates?
A great question. Well, actually, as I said, we are working constantly on making this pageant bigger, better.
Yeah.
So we are most definitely in talks with some other pageants. This year, not so much, because we still haven't been able to make that connection yet, but we are in a process of, so that our contestants can go directly to another pageant which is much bigger or represented more widely, but not this year. However, having said that, I would like to add, just being a part of this pageant will give you enough of experience, enough of exposure, enough confidence in yourself, and also an opportunity to learn what's your weakness, what's your strength. So any other pageant that you might go, which is one step up from this, or a bigger pageant in sheer number or whatever that might be, I feel like you're going to go as a very qualified contestant. And when you send in your resume, having this or as a winner or a finalist or just as a subtitle holder, it's going to hold a lot of value. That always has in the eyes of people who select you for the bigger pageants. So most definitely there's a future, and also you can do so much from here. You know, you can be part of a radio, you can be part of your own YouTube series, and also living in Houston, I feel like I'm talking about the local contestants, there's so much you can do with yourself, you know. If you already have a full-time career, it doesn't matter, you can always spend your weekends.
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, such as yourself. I mean, look at you, you're a cardiologist and you're also doing, well, pretty impressive.
Well, I tell you, don't let the titles deceive you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a Triple N talk show. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM, and my special guest is Niharika, and her radiant personality is just kind of putting me to nervousness here, I should say.
Well,
I had to tell you because you know, you're very, very, very articulate and very animated, and also, as I said, you have a wonderful personality, and
thank you so much.
Doing exceedingly well. And I also had the opportunity to interview Miss America 2014 Nina Dabaluri about a year ago. Yes, on our channel. It's on our YouTube channel. So if anyone of you are interested, you can watch it. Okay, let's talk to our contestant and give us a little bit about your background, Madhulika.
Sure. Hi Houston, this is Madhulika Prakash, one of the contestants for the Mrs. category. That's good?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So, have you entered in any contest before, or is this the first time you're entering a contest?
To be very honest, yes, this is the first time I am entering a contest like this, yes.
So, what do you think is the most important thing that one needs to focus when they are entering a contest?
Of course, like Niharika has been mentioning in this show, it's the self-confidence and being yourself, just showing the judges and the fellow contestants, and of course the other viewers, what you are, who you are, a woman with substance. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's fascinating. Okay, let's talk about what special talents do you have?
I think to mention at this platform, I am a Kathak dancer. So that is the special talent that I have, apart from being a mother.
Yeah. So how long you been?
Which is a big talent to have.
Yes.
That's a full-time job.
Yes, it is.
How long you have been preparing for this contest?
Pageant.
Yeah.
I am a planner naturally, so I didn't want to keep it for the last moment. So this pageant has been a plan of mine since the time I registered, or this came into my thought. So it's been a part of my day-to-day life. I do, like, from rehearsing for the dance that we are supposed to do, then talking, how do we talk. So everything is a part of my day-to-day schedule. Yeah.
That's fascinating. To be a contestant, obviously you have to learn how to do the public speaking, walking, talking, dancing, and what else? Maybe.
And charming the guests, maybe.
Yes.
The judges.
So, did you get some training as how to walk, how to stand, and how to use the dress and all this?
Sure. So our role model is sitting next to me,
so sweet.
and yes, we do have an official training with Niharika coming Friday and Saturday. So yes, the answer is yes. We do have official training for the walk, for the talk.
So when you're going to be on the stage, what would be running through your mind?
Of course, it is very person specific, but for me, winning is one thing. I'll be very happy, of course, to the entire team for giving me the opportunity to stand on the stage and show who I am. And I'll be there showcasing my talent. And I was I was sitting in the audience last year, and like Niharika mentioned earlier,
okay, let's try that. Take it a bit.
You're seriously 85 years old?
Nah, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm like 85. Your skin can't look like this.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so last year I was sitting in the audience watching all the wonderful women, and my daughter Anika, 7-year-old, she was sitting next to me, and when she saw the crowning moment, one thing, she takes me as her role model, and one thing that she said, Mama, can you please at least try to get that crown next year? And that's what is my inspiration. Yes, to be here. I'm participating this year.
How sweet.
And like I said, winning is one thing, but I definitely want to say, my daughter, I'm trying this for you.
That's fascinating.
How sweet. That is my favorite part of her
So what
story.
is your background?
I am an engineer. I did my MBA from University of Houston, and now I am an oil and gas consultant.
What kind of work you do?
I do consulting for the various oil companies. Right now I am into security. I lead the Americas region security for one of the oil companies in Houston.
Is it okay if I ask her the final question for the contest?
Yeah, I think you should. She deserves it.
So we get a rehearsal.
Well, hey, go right ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. If you are elected Mrs. Bollywood for 2016,
hopefully.
Yes.
Here's my question.
Okay.
Since you said you work in securities and all these things, hacking is universal. Now they have hacked the DNC, they have hacked every possible thing, and hacking is going to happen no matter what, So what are your thoughts on this WikiLeaks, using this hacked information for influencing governments or countries or people?
So like you said, hacking is going to happen, and that's why we are more into this profession, trying to control as much as we can. And any technology that comes with both pros and cons, and this is one of the cons of security. But I would, standing on this platform, I would suggest that should not be a show, that should not be a leg puller. We should be there trying to control as much as I can. And yes, it is, I would definitely say it is a negative asset, but then everything comes with cons, so we have to handle it the best that we can.
So what WikiLeaks is doing, is it good or bad?
Definitely not good. Yeah.
I guess that's
That was a solid answer. Should we give her the crown?
More diplomatic answer.
So should we give her the crown
Yes,
now?
why not?
Well,
all
one
right.
of the security professional, I would definitely say it might have, some people might have benefits from it, but I would definitely say it's not good.
That's wonderful.
Aspect.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
you have been watching Bollywood Pageant 2016, and my special guests have been Madhulika here, and next to her is Miss, one of the contestants, Miss 2009 India, Miss India 2009, and you have been watching Triple N Talk Show, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also our Facebook page. Before we go, I want to tell you ladies a story.
Sure.
One of the great humorous speaker, Charles Jarvis from San Marcos, Texas, and he said, I was sitting there and watching the Miss America pageant, and as I was seeing all these beautiful ladies come and demonstrate their extraordinary talent, skill, beauty, poise, all these things, and he started to wonder, God created both of us, which is 92% water and 8% substance. And when they crowned Miss America, he said, what have I done with my 8% substance? And that's the way I feel like today, looking at you pretty ladies.
Well, that's kind of you, but as you said, we all have our strengths. So.
Yeah, let's give out the contact information again.
Awesome. So please come and support us. I did want to mention that the pageant is taking place at the Hotel Sorella at City Center. It's a beautiful, beautiful venue. I mean, it's just so nice to even participate or be a contestant there. So please come support us. And the way you can get tickets is go on BollywoodPageant.com. And of course, everyone's on Facebook now. Don't lie. I know you follow pretty much all your relatives and your friends. So follow us, USA Bollywood Pageant. And you get all the news, the latest, what's happening, and all the information that you need to be able to attend this weekend. Or just call 281-310-0742 and you can buy your tickets. Please come and support us because this is going to be a very, very, very memorable evening. And I just want to say, I know this was not part of what he asked me to say. I just want to say, us women, we should unite and we should support each other. We should be a strength to one another because we so often forget that and we often compete. And you know what? It never leads to anything good. So let us all join hands and make each other's life better because I feel like as women, we're already going through so many stress, hormones included. So you know what? Come by, enjoy, and let's support our 30 plus beautiful contestants. Hotel Sorella, September 4th. Show starts sharp at 7:30. All the information on BollywoodPageant.com and the phone number to reach or get your tickets is 281-310-0742.
I can reply to that question, but I'll save that one for the next talk show.
Yeah. Well, hey, I think I just gave him an idea. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having
and,
us.
Madhulika, and ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching Triple N Talk Show. I'm Dr. NIK NIKAM, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.